The Animal Project. An experiment. Well, it's all an experiment, isn't it? I have a message behind my art, but I can't tell you what it is. At this point in time, it's sort of amorphous. I can't tell you with words, I mean. It's like when you're having a dream, and you wake up, and you can't remember the dream, but you sort of can. Like a foggy image floating in the back of your head. Incommunicable. I'm Samwich, and I'm an artist. I make cartoons, and my primary venture at this time is creating animal drawings. I'm exploring what that means. I started the Animal Project in January of 2024. I had to abandon it on account of how I overestimated my perseverance and underestimated how challenging it could be to draw every day when it's not already in the ritual. So I hung myself out to dry once again and had a months-long pity party celebrating my failure. I came back stronger, having learned a couple of lessons, and I created a daily art practice where I drew whatever I wanted in my sketchbook. It could be anything. I just had to draw something. Over time, this built up my confidence, my stamina, and it created some forward momentum for me. Finally, I was getting somewhere. I spent several months creating cartoons with the onslaught of ideas that I'd been incubating, and by the end of my list, it was the end of the year. I took a break and began searching for a new project. I'm never at a loss for ideas these days. It's more like I'm bargaining with each idea as I try to decide which will be worthy of all of my attention for the next era. I decided once again on the Animal Project. I have been avoiding placing a pin on the point of it all. I struggled for a long time to create art. I'd ask myself, why? I started creating daily, and it began to feel like the act of creating the art was the purpose. And this was a perfect answer for me for a while. But the question has crept back in. Why? What is the purpose? Not only for me, but what do I want others to know, learn, glean from my art? To the bystander, the Animal Project is purely cosmetic. This is a problem because I have not yet been able to convey my earlier mentioned amorphous message through these drawings. My message isn't being transmitted. And this is becoming more and more important to me. I have a message to share, and only through being able to clarify my message with words for myself can I better convey it through my drawings. Here's the catch-22, the double-edged sword, the paradox. I think my message is waiting on the other side of my commitment to my Animal Project. What I mean is, I have to continue the Animal Project and keep experimenting and drawing and expressing my half-baked ideas until the message comes through. If I wait around twiddling my thumbs, thinking until I get clear on my message, it will never come to me. It wouldn't come to me because I wouldn't be ready. My message has to find me not twiddling my thumbs, but instead at my desk creating my Animal Project. And when it finds me, I will be ready. I will be drawing my animals. I've wavered a bit on the premise so far, and it's hardly been a few weeks. I had thought the Animal Project was too vague. What even is that? I had thought I should make each one a cartoon, caption, speech bubble, all that. Or I had thought I should do them in French. Really push myself. But I'm not committing to either of those. I am simply trucking along on the Animal Project as I originally intended. Simple. Some days might be a cartoon, some days might be French, some days might be watercolor or gel pen or just pencil. The Animal Project is nearly as difficult for me to put words to as is my message, floating dreamlike in the recesses of my mind. Through this body of work, my message will come to me and become clear to both myself and the perceiver of my work. It's not there yet, but the fog is lifting. Thank you so much for watching, and thank you for seeing my art. Until next time.